Hello everybody and welcome to Link's Awakening. I'll go normal. What should we call ourselves? Let's call him Booth. For those who don't know, this has actually been the third time this game has been released. What a relief. I thought you'd never wake up. You were tossing and turning. What? Zelda? No, my name's Marin. You must still be feeling woozy. You're on, however you say that, Cone Island. Shield, please. Well, Boof, you finally snapped out of it. Name's Taran. Hope you're feeling better. What? How do I know your name? I think it's weird, huh? Well, I saw it on the back of this shield. Yeah, this was let's try that again. This was originally released back in, as you saw, 1993, and it was on the original Game Boy. And it was then later on released when the Game Boy Color came out. Gameplay is exactly the same. All it was in color, and again released now with a little funky looking guy. They have made it easier in some respects, where before it was a case of whereas you only had directional buttons and A and B, you had choice of sword, shield, or literally two things, that was it. Whereas in this one, I won't pick up just yet, I'll finish explaining. This one you can constantly have your shield, you can always have your sword, you can always have the running boots, and then you've still got a choice of two items as well. But I think in doing so they have made it a little bit harder in some areas just to compensate for the fact that you've got a lot more equipment at hand at once, whereas before you didn't. See the chubby little owl. Woot woot. So you're the lad who owns the sword. Now I understand why the monsters have started to act out so violently. A courageous lad has come to wake the windfish. It is said that you cannot leave the island unless you wake the windfish. You should go north to the mysterious forest. I will wait for you there. Woot. This won't be a 100% completion, but I'll get pretty damn well close to it. Cool. There we go, just get our health back. I have completed this before previously. I'm hoping that we'll do it very similarly to how I've done it before, where I didn't actually die. Although when I did it on hero mode, I died a lot. Difference being enemies are harder, and there are no recovery hearts. Oh, I got the boots yet. Good start to the adventure. Like I say, I get what I can, but it won't be 100%. It'll be close. Oh, brave lad. On your quest to wake the dreamer, welcome to the mysterious forest. Much of mystery you will find on this uncharted Colonel Island. I'm afraid you may find it a little trifle difficult to leave the island while the windfish naps. By the by, you have entered there. By the by, have you ever visited the Tail Cave? It is south of the village. Go there with the key you find in this forest. The windfish is watching. Ooh. So how's the fish watching if he's asleep? And he obviously knows I haven't been to the Tail Cave because I haven't got the key. A little raccoon. Less of that. Lovely. Come on, give me the door. Unfortunately, we can't get this heart piece yet. We need to do the second place first. Ah, the Guardian Acorn. I'll get off. Yeah, we won't be wearing the green tunic the whole game. Ooh, power piece now. No, go away. Yeah, we will be doing the additional dungeon, which was introduced in Link's Awakening DX, which is the colour version of it. Which we'll be going through the temple. I think it's just called Temple of Colour or Cave of Colour. I don't need to equip it. Sleepy toadstool. I'm sorry, it's gonna come off. Woo. What offense happens if you get him? I can't remember. Nope. Oh yeah. We're a little weakling because we haven't got the power bracelet. But we still have our piece of power. Yoo-hoo! Right, let's go see the little raccoon. Should probably explain why we needed to do that before we spoke to the raccoon. Being the mysterious forest, if you go to the raccoon before you get the magic powder, you actually end up show you where you end up. Here. Which isn't all bad because you end up by a fairy. But we don't need her because we're fully helped. Ow. Ain't got full health anymore. There's every garden. Anyway, let's get rid of the pesky raccoon. Oh, one too early. Have that instead. Look who it is. It's Taryn. The last thing I can remember is biting into a big juicy toaster. Then I had the damnedest dream. I was a raccoon. Yeah, sounds strange, but I'm sure it's fun. Right, get out of the way. Things to do. So now we've got the tail key. Woo. Take the key and go to the tail cave. Retrieve the instrument that is hidden there. Go now. Alright, it's a bit rude. The windfish is waiting. Woo. Yeah, alright. That would be handy actually. So just going back to the cave later. As if I can get. Ooh, I'll have that. Let's see if I can get some bombs. I can't remember if I can at this point. Only one way to find out, really, isn't there? It's into the shop. I can't. Ooh, heart piece. How much is that? I can't remember. 200. Nope, I haven't got enough of that. Should. Oh well, we'll go back in the tail cave later on then. Reason being is there is one of these bad boys, the secret seashell. Whereas if you go to the seashell hut, which is it's east, but it's more east slash get out of the house, east southeast area. With every 10 seashells that you get a little present. Thank you. No need for that, was there? There's also a shell in that tree. I know, it might be there actually. And here we are at the first cave, dungeon if you like. We'll call it dungeon. So and in the next episode we shall power through the dungeon. So, with that in mind, that's all we're going to have time for this episode, and I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.